Hey, we're back. It's the Sin Twisters. I'm Cricket.
I'm Annie. We're on episode 4 of
Drunk Shadows.
Dark Shadows.
Drunk Shadows.
And Drunk Shadows. And
Okay, so here's a little synopsis for y'all if you're keeping track.
I'm not keeping track because I
drunk.
honestly don't care.
Well, you ought to. Elizabeth Collins Stoddard and Roger question Victoria, who later meets David Collins.
All right, we get to see David.
Cheers.
Cheers.
My name is Victoria Winters. I came from the founding home to this house where I know no one. Widow's Hill. It's Widow's Hill.
I can almost feel it.
Duh. That's what I said, isn't it? Widow's Point is where they,
Well, everybody's
Jump
telling
off.
her to run while she can. Even the wind crashing against the windows. She waited too long. We're 4 episodes in and she waited too long to leave.
She's entrenched in the Collins. What is this, like day one? She's still on the first day.
And she hasn't even met her charge yet.
And the window's
windows
open.
are rattling.
The window is open again.
And they're rattling.
Of course they are, because it's fucking Maine, and they're fucking on a cliff.
Widow's Hill.
Widow's Hill. Close to Widow's Point. That tells you anything.
Okay, so Vicky is sitting on her, she's opening up a book. She's sitting on her bed, which is not a plain iron cot.
Oh, there's some, like she had at the foundling home.
A door slammed in the distance.
Was it
Probably because it was open and it's windy.
I thought it was a book slamming on the floor.
Well,
that's
the
what it
closed
sounded
captions
like.
said door slams. And closed captions are not always right, y'all.
That's what I love
So now-
about closed captions.
I know, they're awesome. Vicky's brushing her hair. She's not concerned about the door slamming.
Because that's what you do when you're in a strange home
and you're scared
on Widow's Hill
on a windy day.
and you hear something, a door slam in the distance.
I mean, to be fair,
I know.
I wouldn't go out either.
I don't think I brush my hair, but to be
Man,
fair,
so
I
what
don't
is
have
the-
much hair to
What is
brush.
the creepiest place you ever stayed?
Wow, that's a good question.
Other
There-
than the house we grew up in.
Oh, yeah, okay. There was a time I spent the night at an airport in Indianapolis. But it wasn't,
yourself?
it wasn't, no, Chip was with me, but it wasn't the Indianapolis. It was the in between getting to the airport at Indianapolis because we ended up at, my car broke down. We were coming home from watching some bike races at the Major Taylor Velodrome, which is really cool.
This was before you had kids?
Oh yeah,
Thank
way
God.
before. And so we're driving home, and we get right outside of Indianapolis, and on the expressway, we're on the part of the expressway where there's no lights at all. So we're at, like in the middle of nowhere.
You and I spent the night on the expressway with no lights at all. In the middle of nowhere.
Different expressway.
Yeah, I know, but
That one was kind of scary too, now that you mention it. But it didn't involve some, okay.
creepy truckers.
Okay,
Mother
maybe
truckers?
that one was scary too. Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, 2 nights. That one, and then yeah. So I broke down. It was probably 11, 12 o'clock at night. Middle of nowhere. We get out of the car. We start
trudging.
walking because we were kind of in a suburban area. We just happened upon this guy at midnight. He's washing his truck. And he called, this was before cell phones. So he called, I guess he called AAA for us. And my car got towed to a Sunoco station. Not a really good neighborhood.
Of course not.
And the guy that was working at the station,
It was a 24-hour gas station.
he had, yeah, I don't know. He just gave off this weird vibe, but he also showed us the gun that he had. because it was kind of a bad neighborhood, and I'm like, I can't stay here much longer.
I was going to sleep in my car, but thanks, dude. Where'd you end up sleeping?
This was back in the day. So, you know, thank God I was with Chip, because he's way smarter about shit than I am. He's like figuring out where we could rent a car to get home, because my car was not going to make it home, and we were outside of Indianapolis.
Was your car totaled? Was it
No, it
dead?
wasn't totaled. We got it fixed. It was just at the time we couldn't get it home. So
Did you have it fixed in Indy?
No. So we got a taxi that took us to the airport, because that's where they had the rental cars.
Yeah.
We weren't that far from it, I guess. So we spent the night there.
At the airport?
Mm-hmm. It's not the only time I've spent the night in an airport.
This is before you had to have a ticket to get into everywhere in the airport. Before
I don't
you had
go
to
to airports
security.
anymore. Right. But we were sleeping. We slept on the couch or the whatever they had outside of the car rental place.
Oh.
So when they opened up, we rented a car and drove back home, and immediately upped our AAA membership so that they would tow my car for $2 a mile.
Right.
Beyond 100
From
miles.
Indy?
Like 100 miles, they would tow for free, and after that, it was $2 a mile.
Right.
So we got it towed back here and got it fixed here. And I don't remember what was wrong with it. But yeah, that night that we spent the night on the expressway, that was kind of scary too. But
I know, and that trucker pulls up and you say, I was like rolling the window down, and they're like, don't roll it down all the way. And then, stupid me, I would have if you had not said that. And then the fucker didn't call anybody to come
do you
get
remember
us.
the cop the next day? He was
pissed.
Fucking pissed.
Because they were
Fucking
supposed to
pissed.
patrol. This was on 71
from Cleveland.
We were stuck just south of Columbus, in the middle of nowhere. Hell is real, y'all. Hell is real. Yeah, it's right there. And
I mean, it could have been worse.
well,
We made it through the night.
Best not joke ever.
Weren't we making paper airplanes that said, please,
Yes, we were.
please call for help, and we'd throw them out the window.
No, that was when we were locked in Meg's attic.
I think we did it then too, though.
Anyway, it was like November, and I was in this shitty 63 Ford Falcon
It was November.
with no heat, and thankfully I had a bunch of blankets in there because there was no heat in the fucking car anyway.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Your car fucking sucks. Knock knock jokes.
I think the real one was, I'm never going on a fucking car trip with you again. Anyway,
Let's get back to the. Wait. We got a plane.
There's a plane. It's a biplane.
The plane.
Fantasy Long Island, y'all, coming next.
Next.
We have over 1,000 episodes to get through here, though. All right,
Maybe after the Brady drunks.
the Brady drunks. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
I don't know. You all let us know in the comments. Should we do Fantasy Long Island or the Brady drunks next? Let us know. Drop us a line in the comments section.
Down below. Links up here.
Hit play. Eyes up here.
Dude.
Eyes up here.
Okay.
Oh, this is eerie music.
Eerie music. Eerie instrumental. And there's such a glare, all I see is me.
I know. That's all I see, too. Oh, wait. There was a hand.
There's a hand.
I bet it's Burke Devlin's.
Burke Devlin.
Is it Burke? It could be Roger Collins.
Roger.
Stop.
I see her cravat. It's Roger. See? Oh, Roger's creeping on Victoria Winters. He's knocking on her bedroom door in the middle of the night.
Oh my God,
Elizabeth,
he is such a creep.
Elizabeth catches him. Get away from that door.
Such a creep. Thank God for Elizabeth.
Scary music. Yeah, duh.
And Victoria in her room, scared
On the other side of the door, I like holding it
death.
shut.
Scared to death.
Because Roger's a creeper.
Fucker. And the intro music.
Theremin and waves crashing.
can't wait to get my theremin. I saw, like, you can get a kit to make a theremin.
Yeah. Like, how much is that as opposed to buying the ready-made theremin?
It's a little cheaper.
Like,
because
by
you
a
gotta
little, you
make
mean like
it.
$20?
I don't know. It's been a while since I looked into it. But then I also saw there's somebody who was making theramins, like with baby doll heads, which cracked me up. I really want one of those.
How much are those?
I don't know.
I mean,
Again,
do they sell
it's
those?
been a while.
Do they sell those kits that you can make that one?
Well, I think if you buy a kit and you want to make it with a baby doll head, you can. But if we have any viewers who want to make me one of those,
Or me. Or both.
and
or
then
both of us.
donate it to us,
We'll give you a shout out. We're influencers. We have a lot of followers. Like, we have ones of followers.
all 2 of our followers.
Now we have shadowy music.
Roger Collins
And
and
creeper Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth.
She's gonna dress him down for being a creeper.
Speaking of dressing down, she's in her nightgown.
All of her clothes are fabulous. And she's still bejeweled.
It's a very spectacular jammies, but
Very, very 60s.
they are jammies.
Actually,
she's
that's
wearing-
like a robe. That's a robe.
I bet she's wearing those little
Kitten heels
no,
with
the
the fluffy,
mules with
the
the
fluffy.
yeah, like Zsa Zsa Gabor wore on Green Acres.
I think she's a little more classy than Zsa Zsa Gabor on Green Acre.
Zsa Zsa Gabor was a real life princess. How can you be more classy than a real life princess?
I mean,
Or was it Ava that was the princess?
I think that was all a ruse on all of their parts. I love their paprika though. Hungarian.
Wait, what?
Weren't they Hungarian?
Their goulash is great. I don't know. Were they Hungarian? I do love Hungarian goulash. I think. I don't know. I don't know if I like Hungarian. I like to pretend I do.
Maybe we should do that someday at your commercial kitchen.
Hungarian
Oh,
goulash.
wait, whatever happened with Bert Devlin was finished 10 years ago. And
Oh, but he was on the train and they rode into town together.
so it must mean
You and that train you rode into town on.
I warned you not to bring anyone into this
Wow, Roger is really
keep your voice down.
adamant about his hatred.
Keep your voice down.
Elizabeth, someone has
Roger,
If
you
you
can't.
can't control your voice.
I can't stand him.
Can't.
Cold.
Can't.
That's a Singing in the Rain reference. Y'all need to
Watch that
one.
movie.
It's a good one.
my head.
Drinking in the rain. Am I right?
I'm not prepared to spend my life the way you have.
Lena, there's nothing between us.
Only air.
Not my way, and it never will be.
That's not my way, and it never will be.
By the way, Carrie Fisher's mom, Debbie Reynolds, stars in Singing in the Rain.
She's freaking adorable.
She's so
in it.
fucking cute. You see where Leah, where Carrie Fisher gets all her cuteness
Nothing for you to
from.
worry about.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you
And
go
some of
and
her
make up
sass.
your bed?
Hell
I
yeah.
will. As soon as you answer one question.
Who knows anything about Carrie Fisher's dad? Nobody. His name was Eddie. Who
Who
cares?
cares? Like, he was an actor too,
Well,
but
enough, I wouldn't have to ask. Who is it?
fucker.
Bert Devlin?
Who cares? We're
He
talking
was
about
just
Bert
a,
Devlin
he
again.
was just a donor.
He was the sperm donor. He was the sperm donor for a few kids, I think. Or he tried.
Did
Yeah.
I say
Did
something
he fool
wrong?
around on Debbie?
Probably.
What did you say?
But she was so cute.
Only when she told
could
Uncle
you-
Roger Mr. Devlin had done
Why
the
would
lift
you?
from the
She was
railroad
so
station.
adorable.
And you almost blew a fuse.
Okay, so Carolyn is calling out Uncle Roger for blowing a fuse because
Jump that easily.
Victoria Winters shared a train with Bert Devlin, and there is no coincidence.
Even though Carolyn has a crush on Roger,
It's nothing I can't
which is
do myself, really.
Gross.
very
I mean,
creepy.
it would be gross anyway if it was just your uncle, but it's Roger.
Like the age difference.
Oh, it's Roger, though.
No, that tells you what you need to know about Carolyn.
Miss Winters is away.
Is it Carolyn or Caroline?
Carolyn. She's dumb.
Could she help it?
That's what we're saying. She's dumb.
She's fucking.
She got no
stupid.
taste.
If Carolyn doesn't go up and bring
She's
her
got
gun,
Joe
I'll do
Haskell,
it
for
myself.
crap's sake.
Oh, for balls sake. Now,
quite serious
okay,
about
Carolyn needs to go up and get Victoria and bring her down. Or if she doesn't, Roger's going
Let me
to.
be the judge of that.
Oh, Roger already tried to do that.
Weirdo.
Creep.
I told you to go to bed. I will, Mother. But what about Vicky?
Wait, why do they want Vicky?
Roger wants to question her about Burke Dublin because he's obsessed.
Believe me, kitten, all I want to do is ask.
Oh, yeah, and here's the thing.
Believe me,
Roger
kitten.
calls Carolyn kitten.
Kitten.
It's gross.
I'll tell her.
Weirdo. Now we have mysterious music.
They ain't no mystery. They're creeps.
Roger is, for sure.
Hell yeah.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
All right.
So now
Just
Elizabeth
because
is
one man wants to come back to Collins. One
giving
man.
All right.
Roger a talking to.
Right.
He's obsessed with Burke.
I think Collins. Jeremiah Collins.
Now they're going over their ancestors. I don't know
How
why.
would they handle this problem?
Oh, because they're real men, and how would they handle this problem?
She's talking about Jeremiah.
Fight every
She's
way I
mentioned
can.
him and Isaiah and...
You know what
all
pisses
the
me
other
off in
ex.
this early is they don't
Maybe
talk
an
about
unpleasant fact,
Barnabas.
but it's true.
I know. Have you noticed his picture
I'm not
isn't even
Isaac.
in the hallway yet?
Yet.
I'm not Jeremiah. I'm not anyone.
Yet.
I'm me, Roger Collins.
Not that we know anything about Barnabas. We don't.
I'm going
I don't know
to
who
fight my
Barnabas
way.
is.
But I love his
Or
name.
was.
I love his name. Is.
Oh yeah, because he lives forever.
We had troubled music at the end there, and now it's a commercial, so... And we have another plane. And by the way, there is not a cloud in the sky.
But I spoke to our advisor,
Is there?
and our
You're
Vanguard
right, there
investments are
isn't.
on track.
There's
Oh no,
no
wait.
plane.
So
Oh, we got a little wispy over there.
Little cloud.
Little wisp.
thanks for being our
Which is
superhero.
just kind of like a little dimple in the cheek over there. You know. Do you remember that song that Mom used to talk about? She has freckles on her butt. I love her.
No, tell me about this.
That's all I remember about it, but
I want to look up this. No, but I know because I have freckles that people used to say, "Oh, you're walking too close to the cow."
that was Mom said that.
She
my
wasn't
mother.
the only one. She
I
wasn't
have
the
never
only
heard
one
that
who said
from,
that.
I've never heard that from anyone but her.
I have. I have. I guess I know more jackasses than you do.
Or more farmers.
No.
All right, we're back to the
Jackasses.
show.
There were jackasses.
Unless you figured out a
Oh,
way to
Carolyn is
help.
happy that she didn't wake
What
Vicky.
do you want?
What did you
Uncle
want?
Roger's downstairs with my mother.
Uncle Roger.
Oh, she's
He's
talking
a
to
very
Vicky.
nice guy, Vicky.
He's a very nice
But he's
guy,
had a rough
Vicky.
time.
He's had a rough time. Oh,
Poor me, I'm rich. But my sister controls the well. But I
grew
the
up in the
business.
family
Well, what I
home.
said about her the
My
better.
brother.
I thought his wife
Wait, whoa, stop.
you thought wrong. And then there's David.
She's
The kid like
trying to
that would make
pretend
anybody
that she's
parents pop. If you'll find
she's
out
pouring
about
this
it
off
now,
camera.
Then why tell me now? Because I want you to
Can you show
understand that
everybody
Roger-
the Chardonnay again?
I held the bottle the right way so they could see it.
But
It's a
right now
lovely
he's gonna get
Chardonnay.
upset.
Chardonnay.
Carolyn, what are you getting at?
Harkin. It's got a little bike on it.
Like a
He wants to
tricycle.
talk to you.
Yeah.
Now, nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Go
Roger
talk to
just
Uncle
wants to ask
Roger.
you a question.
He just wants to ask you a few. He wants to
And
ask you a
like I
few
already
questions.
told you, I know
He's such a nice person.
He is not
He's a fucking
white.
creep.
Oh, that's the point.
She is.
Oh, that's-
What?
So
What?
it was well if you
Carolyn
couldn't
is
distract
smitten
her.
because she's the kitten.
She's a smitten kitten.
That's a sex shop reference.
Wait, what?
I think it's in like Seattle or something. There's a shop called the Smitten
Smitten
Kitten.
Kitten?
Yeah, yeah. Shameless plug.
Why?
They
why
don't
are you
sponsor us.
plugging a shop
They're not
that-
sponsoring us.
Yet.
Maybe they will.
Yet.
I think I'd better let him tell you that.
I'm gonna have to look this shop up.
Fly. Are you coming with me?
Oh, Roger wouldn't hurt a fly, by the way.
But I've been given my
Bullshit.
orders.
Roger would totally hurt a fly.
Roger would fuck over a fly in a minute.
If it would have helped him save his name and
I'm
his
really
fortune.
very glad you're here.
Especially his fortune.
Especially.
I just want to see David.
When are we going back to the Blue Whale? I want to dance.
Gotta dance. God, also a singing, Drinking in the Rain reference.
Have you seen, what's that Bob Fosse movie about him?
As long as you
Bob
insist on
Fosse.
doing this, at least let me talk.
Is
I
it
don't
just
care
called
who
Fosse?
talks to her as long
No,
as we
Ben
find out.
Vereen is in it, and Rob.
Ben Vereen.
Yeah, Ben Vereen. All that
Does
jazz.
Ben Vereen,
It's all that jazz.
Does Ben Vereen play Bob Fosse?
God damn it, no.
No, I've never
Rob
seen
Scheider does.
that. Rob Scheider?
Scheider?
The guy
from
who was
Jaws?
in Jaws?
Yeah.
Really? Does he dance?
Yes, about a man named Bert.
No.
Oh, you met him on the
We're gonna need a bigger stage. Does he say that?
No, it's about like him having a heart attack or something and having a come to God moment. I think it's been a while since I've seen it, but it's a good movie. Ben Vereen is like his, I think
love
like
Ben
his-
Vereen.
I know.
He's such a good actor.
Do you remember when we took classes at Baker Hunt's and Mrs. Velardo, I think?
Yes, our art teacher.
And we had somebody.
Shout out to Mrs. Velardo. She was awesome.
Oh, I
She
think
was.
not, Elizabeth. Miss Winters,
But at that
mind keeping a
time,
lonely man company for a little while longer, will you?
Roots was,
Oh yeah,
Was
so
on
it was the
TV.
70s. Yeah,
No longer,
Alex
I promise
Haley.
you.
and
Ben
I
Vereen
remember
was in
Ben
that.
Vereen was,
Chicken
and I
George.
remember there
He
was
was Chicken
somebody in our
George.
class
You're
who,
my very best
I
buddy.
can't remember
Roger,
her
I don't
name,
mind.
but she said,
Well,
Chicken
yeah.
George is my kind of man.
Was it?
I know there was a Mimi in our class,
Well, now,
and there was somebody.
start with a nightcap.
Did they elaborate on why Chicken George was their kind of man?
Not that they probably did, but I don't remember.
I just
I'm
remember.
like, Kunta Kinte is my kind of man. I like
Your
Kunta
name is
Kinte.
Toby. Kunta
Kunta
Kinte.
Kinte.
Toby. Kunta Kinte.
And I'll tell you what, LeVar Burton is my kind of man.
Yes.
Do you know, I heard this, okay, this has nothing to do.
Oh wait,
It's,
nothing is so sanctifying as fine brandy. Anyway, go ahead. We're drinking wine, but what else?
brandy, wine, whatever. Mm.
I'd rather
I was
avoid
listening to
things
this
as
story about LeVar Burton when he was in Roots.
That was like his breakthrough too. He
It
was
was.
a young actor, and
It
nobody
was.
knew him,
He
and
was,
he was
very
really
young. And he lived in New York at the time.
Difficult child, you know.
And he was traveling around the country with the guy who played the slave owner. The guy who, I guess he was the guy who was like, when he was like, Kunta Kinte is my name. The guy who was beating him.
Call him Toby. You're Toby. Anyway,
Yeah. To kind of, because they wanted to,
15 minutes.
I don't know, it was a very emotional scene. That's a very hard scene to
Yeah.
watch.
Do you expect me to believe that he
So they're traveling the country, doing these talk shows and stuff, and they go into the South.
And I don't blame
And
you.
LeVar Burton, they go to this bar one night, and LeVar Burton starts dancing with this white girl, and they're like,
Man, Miss Winters,
"You can't do that.
I just want to
in
know
the
how
South.
dangerous.
You can't do that."
who told him that? The people in the South?
I don't remember. No, people he was traveling with, they're like, "No."
Well, apparently he could because he did.
Well, I think he stopped. I think he
It
didn't.
was the mid '70s.
I think he. I'm just sharing this story to tell you what a fuck show this country was and still is,
He did, right.
and that he grew up in one part of the country where that he could do that, and went to
Because
another
again,
part of the
is there
country
something
where
he might do?
Mr. Collins, I've already
he would get
told
in a
you.
lot of trouble for
Did he
doing
mention
that.
my name at all?
No,
Unwittingly.
of course I'm sure.
Yeah,
There's
and
more to it, isn't there? Much more that
I
you're
think
not
that's
telling me.
bullshit.
That's not true.
He knew that I was living here now, didn't he?
How do I know?
It got better for a minute, but now it's worse.
Why did you take that train from New York?
Let's make it better again.
Why did you take that train from New York? You could have flown to Bangkok.
Anyway, that was
Because it was cheaper.
Do you think
LeVar
Berg has to
Burton
worry
is
about
awesome.
saving money?
How should I know?
Yeah, he is.
He's a rich man, Miss Winters. He's
Reading
a very
Rainbow.
rich man. Why do you think he would take
Fucking
that long train ride to New York?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like flying.
Maybe.
Oh,
And
yeah,
anybody should be able to dance with whoever the fuck they want to.
Stranger.
Yeah.
enters this house for the first time in 18 years.
Especially if
We
they're at
arrived
the
on the
Blue
same
Owl.
train
I'll
as
just
Burke
sit over
Devlin.
here and
Are you
watch.
trying to tell me that it's only a coincidence?
Well, I'm not trying to tell you anything. All I'm trying to tell
You're
you is that
handsome
I never
sometimes.
heard of Burke Devlin
There's
until
some
you
value
were
in being
kind
an
enough
audience.
To give me a ride from the station to the hotel.
You know what?
I don't know anything more than that, and now if you'll excuse me.
You're right, there is.
For what?
We're way off.
So you can shout at me?
They're
That's
complaining.
because-
They're talking about Burke Devlin
That's
again.
because she's fucking whining
All I
and
know.
And he's badgering
Now
her
I'd like
about
to go
Burke
to my
Devlin.
room
She don't know
and
shit
see
about
who's that
Burke.
may want to
Come
take
on,
that
man.
early train in the
LeVar
morning.
Burton is so much more interesting than her whiny ass shit.
And Roger's badgering.
Vicky Winters and Roger. I can't even say his fucking name. It's not that we're 4 episodes in on the same
And
day.
almost 2 beers and almost 1 whole bottle of wine gone.
Your backyard is right in our backyard.
Ah,
Seriously?
commercial.
To feed your grass, remove the weeds, or wrangle those leaves. Go to the best place that delivers
Back when
on
you
top
had
brands
landlines
like
and whatnot,
Toro,
I got a
and
call.
Steel. No
I
warehouse
answered
store
it.
can
It was
match
from
the convenience
Chemlon.
of your locally
So they're
owned
trying to,
neighborhood
cold call and sell me
Stop
some
on
shit.
by. You can also
And they're saying,
order
we can
online
do
for
something
curbside
about the
pickup or
dandelions
get
in your
what you
yard.
need
And I said,
around the
but
block
I like the
when
way
you
they
need
look.
stock with
And the
service
person on the other end goes, I've never heard that before and I don't know what to say.
And you're like, fuck you.
I'm like, all right, well, I guess this convo is done. Thank you.
Moment matters.
The end.
On the ground,
Hashtag true story.
Hashtag dandelions.
with fast free Wi-Fi.
Seriously, y'all, let those dandelions bloom, because that's the first food source of some of our best pollinators. So let them go in your yard. Who cares what the neighbors think? Fuck your neighbors.
Fuck your neighbors.
I love my neighbors. I can't say that. I do love them.
Yes, you can.
But
Fuck
I
them.
do like
Fuck
I do
them
like
if they
dandelions.
don't
Oh, the
like
show's back on.
dandelions. I say fuck them if they don't like dandelions.
We've
If they
never
like
actually
dandelions-
discussed our stance on dandelions, so I don't know. We're back to the show.
You need to discuss your dandelion
My
stance.
my dandelion position.
Your
My
position.
neighbors, my position,
Your position
on
on
dandelions.
dandelion.
With my neighbors. Well, how do your neighbors feel about it? Have you discussed your position?
Do you know what? My neighbors apparently don't give a shit what the hell I do with my yard, or don't do with my
I was
yard.
just wondering about what they think about their yards.
They're never home. They're in Florida. They don't give a shit.
Really? What part of Florida did they go
Eh,
to? That state's a shit show.
Panhandle part.
Oh, we have the crying.
No,
the
they're
crying.
cool.
Wait, the crying.
The crying that we don't know where it's coming from.
Spoiler, we do, but we're not telling.
I don't. Yet. I mean, I have a suspicion. I have a suspicion where this crying's coming from.
I just feel like this side of my face is going to be really red tomorrow.
I know, it's kind of
I'm not annoyed by it.
the sun.
I'm okay with it.
Can I just say I really gotta pee?
Go ahead, because apparently we're going to hear crying for a
Fucking
while.
crying. Jesus Christ.
You're over it.
Do you think you can carry this while I pee?
I mean, could you get some fucking therapy, lady?
Is it a lady?
I don't know. I was assuming. I made an assumption. My bad.
Never assume. It makes an ass out of both of us. It's a Moira Rose quote there.
You never heard that before that show?
A Schitt's Creek reference. No, and it makes an ass out of you and me.
Yeah, that's...
No, she
Oh,
says it
okay.
makes an ass out of both of us.
Holy balls, will this crying ever end?
Jesus. I could have peed and been back by now.
This is an ad for Kleenex.
The fuck are we seeing? Oh, there's Victoria Winters.
We're looking for the crier.
Looking for a fucking Kleenex.
For the crier. Blow.
I'm afraid if I go pee, something will happen. But you know what?
You know,
This is a slow-moving show. So I really think
I could probably sum it up in like 2 words.
I
when
could
we come
use
back.
the bathroom and come back.
and not miss a beat.
I mean, I have watched soap operas before. Like, I would go weeks without watching a soap opera, and you come back and...
Oh, here's David.
Wait, there's David.
We
See,
finally get David.
that's
Finally.
why I didn't leave. David's here.
Finally. Oh my God, he's so cute.
I hate you.
I hate you! That's what he says.
His first
He's so,
words to Vicky. I hate you.
so fucking cute.
He's so cute. I hate you.